Hey, this is Byron, and I want to talk about retirement. I'm talking to the elderly right now. Please listen to me. You have to have a plan before you work your last day of work. Have a plan so you have something to do in the final stage of your life. That's the fourth stage. You're born, you become a teenager, and then you get married and have kids. All the way, you work a job all the way till you're 65, and then you retire. Am I right? So you have to have a plan before you retire. Have hobbies, something you are passionate about. I mean passionate about. Because you got to do that for the rest of your life. You know, it's very serious. It is. There's so many people out there that don't have anything to do. I'm talking about nothing. Just sitting in the house, getting fat, and dying. Haven't you heard this? A lot of people, as soon as they retire, they die because they don't have any hobbies. They don't have a plan. That's why I'm talking to you right now. I'm outside right now. First of all, you have to get outside. You have to. You cannot stay in the house. That's a death sentence. I mean that. Get outside and do something. Interact with people. You have to. Interact with people. Get outside. Walk in a park. Walk up and down walk outside around the block. To somehow get outside the house. You have to. That's very, very, very important. I know a lot of people are hearing this and it's not important to them because it's not affecting them. But there are people out there, I don't care what country you are, I don't care what race you are. Once you get a certain age, it seems like everybody just want to sit down and do nothing. Nothing, because I went through that. I retired when COVID came out. And after COVID left, I found myself for like 2 weeks straight just sitting in the house. I'm getting my retirement check, but I'm not doing nothing. God woke me up and said, get up. God said, get up. And guess what? I got up and I have never looked back. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. But you have to have something to do. It's very important. I mean that. Go to church on Sundays. Go fishing. Get you a fishing pole. It don't cost that much. Just go fishing sometime. Learn how to play chess. Myself, I learned how to play darts. I'm pretty good at it. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty good at it. I learned how to play darts. I do fantasy football. I'm a stock analyst. So I project stock trends and things like that. That's my main profession. I'm a YouTuber. And that's something you can do. Let me stay on that subject right there. Be a YouTuber. There where you can put your whole life story on social media. Social media is bigger than TV now. Even when you die, your story is still going to be told on social media, especially YouTube. So that's just a good idea. Just sit in front of a camera and talk. Just turn it on and talk. That's all you have to do. But it's still something to do. My father, after he retired, he went in the junk business. I was kind of embarrassed because people was talking behind his back like, what he doing junk? You know, that's a horrible thing. Smelling like dirt, smelling like junk. They laughing at him. I told them it's a gift from God. You know why? When you get 70, 75 years old, as long as God give you something to do that's productive and is not illegal, do it. Because he's saving his own life. That's why, have you heard this before? A lot of people go back and get a part-time job. And you wonder why. Like, he retired. Why would he go back and get a job? Because he needs something or she needs something to do. So if you hear this message, listen to me. Once you retire, first of all, get a plan before you retire. Learn how to do something before you retire because now you only get one check, your 401k, whatever, your retirement check. Now, you done traveled the world. You done did all these extravagant things, am I right? Guess what? That money start to go away because that stuff is expensive. Everything is getting more and more expensive. Now you got to sit back and budget your money. Am I right? Give me your opinion and comments on this. What I'm saying is very, very, very important. I'm telling you. Once your money starts to disintegrate, you got to get some hobbies, some inexpensive hobbies. Think about what I'm saying. And that's what I'm doing right now. I got like 4 or 5 hobbies that keep me busy. I'd be too tired sometimes, but it's a gift from God, because having too much to do is so much better than having nothing to do. Preach it, Byron, preach it. I'm preaching right now. Having too much to do is so much better than having nothing to do. Listen to what I'm saying. My sister, her name is Cynthia. She does stuff all day long, and she's older than me. I admire her for that. I got a sister, Lenore. She does a lot. And my brother, Edward, he does a lot. I guess it runs in our family, because we learned that we was going to run into this situation once we leave our job. Now, Cynthia's still working, and that's a blessing from God. Some people want to keep on working until they die, to be honest with you. And I don't have a problem with that, because they have something to do. But kids don't understand that. They said, parents, stop working. Just stop working. Kids always want you to stop working because they feel that you don't work enough. And they are partly right, but they don't understand the other side of it. Some people don't have hobbies. Once they stop working, they don't have anything to do, and they know their health and their body and their lifespan is going to go like this. You understand what I'm saying? So get yourself some hobbies. Learn, interact with people. Just get out the house. I don't care if you don't have nothing to do. Still get out the house. You have to. Staying in the house for days and weeks is a death sentence. I can't express it enough. I'm telling you. Man, I can't reiterate that enough. Get out the house. I'm in my backyard right now. This is the best lighting I could get right now. I wanted to go more in the sun, but the sun is not out right now, so please excuse me. Yeah, you have to beat life. Don't let life beat you. Beat life. Do not let life beat you. One of my friends told me, I said, what do you do? He just retired. I said, what do you do now? He said, I take my kids around. I'm pretty much the chauffeur for my family right now. I'm the chauffeur. And the average person will sit back and laugh about that. I said, way to go. At least you got something to do. Now, it's not enough, he said. He want more to do. That's right. But that still give him something to do. So little things like that. Even if you got to take your family around, be a chauffeur for a while, it don't matter. As long as you get out the house. Think about it. You was working, think about this. You was working 9 to 5. You get up in the morning. Tell me when I'm wrong. If you work a 9 to 5 job. Some people work graveyard shifts. But you get up in the morning. You eat your breakfast. Read your paper. Some people got to take their kids to school. And then you go to work from 9 to 5. I'm using this as an example. When you get home, you eat dinner, or you and your wife go out. You watch a movie and you go to bed. You do that 5 days a week. Am I right? Most people do that. That void has to be filled. Your body is used to that. You've been doing that for 30 or 40 years probably. That's what I'm talking about. You have to fill that void. That work void you have to fill. You have to. Otherwise, your life's going to feel like it's empty. So fill that void with a hobby. Have a plan when you wake up in the morning. Every morning have a plan, like I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do that today, I'm going to do this today. Have that plan all set in place. I mean that. This is very important. Now, a lot of people that's listening to my video is not retired. So they probably don't understand what I'm saying. But the people that are retired, they understand what I am saying. Now with technology, the way technology is, you could easily Google or AI or find things to do. And kids, if you hear this video, help your parents find something to do through technology. There's always events going on in your neighborhood. There's always events. So use the technology skills that you have, especially the younger really know technology, and help your parents find something to do. Now, one thing you got to understand when you get 65, 70, 75, 80, your body is prone to diseases. Prone to sicknesses, heart disease, disability, obesity, and things like that. Even if you get a common cold, think about it, or the flu, it could be deadly, especially when you get older. So you got to be careful out there. That's something I want to add to this video. Be careful out there. Take care of yourself. When you go to sleep, be covered up at night and things like that. And take your vitamins and get your doctor visit. Take care of your doctor visits as well. That's very important too. So you want to extend your life as long as possible. Join the gym. Join a gym. Don't try to over-exercise because your body can't handle, as much exercise as you did when you were younger. So join a gym. That's very important. It's like I said, if you got to get a part-time job just to have something to do, get it. Don't care about what your kids think or say. Don't care about what friends say. Don't care about what the world say. You should stop working. If you feel this is your soul, your body, if you feel you need something to do and get a part-time job, just do it. Just do it. Skip what they talking about. I mean that. Another thing you could do is go visit your family, because I don't know about you. I don't know most of my family. I really never met my family's kids and things like that. Go and meet your family before you die. Try to meet as many as you can, because that's your bloodline. Try to meet them. And always, I don't know if you're religious, but I'm going to add this to people that's religious. Keep God first. That's why I said go to church. I read the Bible every single day. Just a little portion of the Bible. Then I stop and sit back and try to understand what it means, because the Bible can be very complicated. That's why I say go to church too, because church, sometimes they explain exactly what the Bible meant by this particular paragraph or this particular section in the Bible. Because a lot of things I read I don't understand, and I got to go and ask the minister or just sit back and try to comprehend what the Bible said. So that's what I do. I read a little portion of the Bible, about 3 or 4 paragraphs, and then I sit back and try to understand it. As a matter of fact, I make videos about that too, about me reading the Bible and things like that. I want to end this tutorial by saying, do some volunteer work, especially if you don't need the money. Some people need it, some people don't. But that'll give you something to do. Just do some volunteer work in your neighborhood. Remember, 4 stages in your life. When you're born, and then when you become a teenager, and then when you become a husband and work your 8-hour shift until you're 65 when you retire, then the final stage is what I'm talking about. After you retire from your job, all the way until you die. That's what I'm talking about right there. So this is the retirement, the final stage of your life. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, please. That's all you got to do, and it's easy to do. Prepare yourself before you retire. I'm gonna end it right there. But please like, subscribe, and share my video, and hit that bell button, because I'm gonna try to give more informative videos to help people out. That's God that gave me this passion for that. That's why I'm a YouTuber. That's why I try to help people out in the stock market. That's why I read the Bible and things like that. And I play darts on here too, because I'm just let the elderly know that we're human too. We could do the same thing. Play darts, have fun. We can have fun too, all the way until we die. But thank you for listening to my video, and God bless you, and keep God first. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.